Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow. My name is Jason. I know I haven't posted videos in a very long time, almost a year, on my YouTube channel, but on TikTok, I've been posting a lot. And my spirit the last few days has been um, the saying, the abomination of desolation has kept coming up. So I decided to Google to exactly where the scripture was, and I am so glad that I did. It is in Daniel 8. Now, for many of you, you may believe that the Bible was created by the devil or whatever. I've heard many different things, but I'm going to show you and prove to you that this book is a metaphysical book. I want to thank Neville Goddard for his great work dissecting the wording of this book to bring out metaphysical truths. It has opened and unlocked my spiritual eyes. So we're going to be going over Daniel 8. I want to, before I start reading, just tell you that the wording is esoteric in nature. It is not literal. It's never meant to be taken literal. And this is where the hijacking has taken place, because the ego only knows literal. Okay? The spiritual mind, the higher mind, knows all things. That always makes it different when you're reading something. But I want to show you something. Neville Goddard is always talking about using your inner vision, your third eye's vision, your imagination to manifest. In Daniel 8, where I was guided to, this is also talking about it. And I'm going to prove it now. Right here as we start. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared unto me, even unto me Daniel, after that which appeared unto me at the first. He's saying that he's watching what he saw in his eye, in his mind's eye, right? Appeared to him after he saw it in his mind's eye. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass. Meaning, yes, the vision that I had within myself, it did come to pass. When I saw that I was at so-and-so place in the palace, which is in the province of Elam, and I saw in a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai, or whatever that says. So he's saying that he envisioned, he wanted to be here, and he envisioned that he was here. That came to pass. Then I lifted up my eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before a river a ram, which had 2 horns, and 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. He is talking about the higher mind, the cerebrum, or the cerebellum. The cerebrum is higher than the lower mind. He's telling you that he's operating from the higher mind, his inner vision, not the outer vision, but the inner vision. I saw the ram pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast might stand before him. Neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand, but he did according to his will, and became great. The ram is the cerebrum. It's the higher mind. He's telling you right here that he tapped into the higher mind and shut out the lower mind, so that no beast, right? No cow worship. He shut off the lower mind. And as I was considering, behold, and he, goat, came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Again, it's the third eye. Between his eyes. He's telling you he's doing this from his inner vision. And he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I seen standing before the river, and rain unto him the fury of his power. Yeah, he's telling you that I now, because I went inside and I realize now that my third eye is creating my reality. It's letting him, he's realizing that the power to manifest and create is in the third eye. It's the spiritual eyes. And I saw him come to close unto the ram, and he was moved with the shoulder against him, and smote the ram, and brake his 2 horns, and there was no power in the ram to stand before him. But he cast him down to the ground, and stamped upon him, and there was none that he could deliver the ram out of his hand. He's telling you that the higher mind manifests, and there was nothing to stop that from happening. That there was nothing that could get in the way once he went in and used his imagination to create. Therefore, the he-goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken, and for it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of the earth. So he's telling you that it went outward, and it went in all 4 directions. He's telling you that the vibration of what he's doing is he's projecting outward in all 4 directions. That his third eye is sending it's seeing everything from all the directions. That he is noticing and realizing that the inner vision is the outer vision. And it's in all different directions. And there's no way to break that. That it is the imagination of us that is creating our reality in all 4 directions. And out of the one of them come forth a little horn, which waxed exceedingly great toward the south, and toward the east, and toward the pleasant land. Yes, his imagination is creating the pleasant land. And it waxed great, even the hosts of heaven. And it cast down some of the hosts and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the hosts, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of the sanctuary was cast down. He's telling you that he imagined himself. That's what he's telling you here. And a host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression. So now he's telling you that why it doesn't manifest is because he wasn't believing it to be. And it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and prospered. So he's telling you that he didn't listen to the ego. He listened to the higher mind. He believed his vision. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto the certain saint which spake, How long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden under foot? So he's telling you that, how long do I have to hold my vision, right? So the abomination of desolation is, it's telling you that when you don't get what you're putting out in your imagination, or if you don't get what you're desiring, it's because you're using your imagination incorrectly. And he said unto him, unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. Well, let's do the math of that. I'll bet it equals 9. 3, that's 6. So it's 7. So he's talking about the 7th chakra is what I'm getting here. And it came to pass when even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning. Then, behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of the Utah, which called and said, Gabriel makes this man to understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O son of man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. He's telling you that if you use your imagination and you use this correctly and you shut out the ego, what's going to happen is you're going to see the vision manifest. That's what he's saying here. Now, as he was speaking with me, I was in deep sleep on my face toward the ground, but he touched me and set me upright. He's saying that when he realized that he was a creator and that he was able to create his reality, he didn't have to fear, that he didn't have to look downward. He started to look upward. And he said, behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation, for the time appointed the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest has two horns, are kings of the Media and Persia. He's telling you it's the higher mind, okay? He's telling you where it is in the brain. And I guarantee if I were to look at the meanings of this, that's what it is. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia. And the great horn is that between the eyes in the first king. He's talking about the third eye here, you guys. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up front for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. So he's saying that unless you shut out all the other stuff, you will not stand in your power. You have to believe you're going to come to pass. If you go back up to the top, that's what they're talking about here. I don't know if any of you guys see it, but I see it. In the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to be full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and holy people. So he's saying that the ego, right? Believing in the ego, believing in this crap is what's going to destroy these holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And the vision of the evening and the morning, which was told, is true. Wherefore shut thou up the vision, for it shall be for many days. And I, Daniel, fainted and was sick certain days. Afterward I rose up and did the king's business, and I was astonished at the vision, but none understand it. Yeah, because this is esoteric language. It's hitting you guys. You are creating using your inner vision, your imagination. That's what this is telling you, and that's what Neville Goddard unveiled. Right? Look right here. Generative AI, this changes everything. You think this is an ad? No, it is not an ad. It is not there on accident. It is there telling you, the generative principle, you are an artificial intelligence. This wisdom changes everything. It changes your reality. Please like, comment, share. If you guys have any other passages you want me to check into, I'll gladly do so. Just let me know in the comments. I thank you guys. Until next time, namaste.